Alright, story time. Once upon a time, in the land of Dinoville, there was a dinosaur named Dizzy. Now, Dizzy wasn't just any dinosaur. He was a Tyrannosaurus Rex, the scariest dinosaur in the whole of Dinoville. But there was just one little problem. Dizzy hated roaring. You see, all the other T-Rexes would stomp around, roaring so loud that the ground shook, making trees fall and the birds fly away. But Dizzy would only make a tiny, squeaky roar whenever he tried. Roar. R. 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 A-W-W-W-R. Squeak. He'd then cover his face with his tiny arms. So embarrassed. The problem. Dizzy had a big problem. He had to prove he was scary, or else the other dinosaurs would stop respecting him. He was the smallest T-Rex in the entire land, and no one ever took him seriously. I can't even roar, right? Dizzy grumbled. I'll never be a real dinosaur like the others. So, Dizzy decided to go on a quest to find the legendary roar of the ancient T-Rex. A roar so powerful that it could shake the very sky. The quest begins. Dizzy set off on his adventure, stomping through the jungle, trying his best to look fierce. But no one was scared. The monkeys threw bananas at him. The turtles yawned in his face, and even the fish in the river looked bored. But Dizzy didn't give up. He was determined to find that roar. As Dizzy trekked through the darkest volcano cave, a strange glow lit up the path ahead. And then, out of nowhere, he heard a creepy voice. Who dares disturb my spooky slumber? Dizzy's heart raced. Oh, the ghost of the volcano appeared. It was a giant, glowing, semi-transparent T-Rex, and it looked terrifying. It was almost twice Dizzy's size, and its glowing eyes sent shivers down his spine. I am the ghost of roaring, it boomed, echoing through the cave. If you seek the legendary roar, you must prove your bravery. Dizzy gulped, his legs shaking. What do I have to do? The ghost floated closer and grinned. You must face your greatest fear, the haunted rock of echoes. Dizzy stepped forward, took a deep breath, and roar. The echo came back at him, but instead of a fearsome roar, Dizzy heard a giggle. Suddenly, the echo was filled with laughter, and Dizzy couldn't help it. He began to laugh too. He laughed harder and harder, until his sides ached. The ghost's eyes widened in surprise. What? Is this? The twist. As Dizzy laughed, something incredible happened. The haunted rock of echoes started glowing, and a massive burst of laughter shot out from the rock louder than any roar. The cave shook with laughter, and to Dizzy's surprise, the ground started to rumble as if the rock was laughing back at him. Suddenly, Dizzy realized this was his roar. The power of his laughter had unlocked the true roar within him. Not a frightening growl, but a roar of joy and strength. Dizzy roared with laughter all the way back to Dinoville. When the other dinosaurs heard him, they were confused. What was that noise? It sounded like ... laughter. I think it's coming from the volcano. As they got closer, they saw Dizzy coming out of the cave, and he wasn't alone. Behind him, the ghost of the volcano was trailing, looking very friendly. Wait a second. One dinosaur said, "That's the ghost of roaring, isn't it? So you went to see him, Dizzy?" "Yeah," Dizzy said with a big smile. "And I learned something amazing." He turned to the ghost. "Say hello to everyone, Sparky." "Hello!" The ghost waved. "I'm gonna call you Sparky because you're like a spark plug. For making me laugh and bringing joy to the world." The other dinosaurs were silent for a moment. Then, one by one, they started chuckling. Soon, they were all laughing, and Dizzy joined in, feeling happier than he'd ever felt before. After a while, Dizzy turned to his friends. Anyone want to hear a joke?" The grand return. From that day on, Dizzy became the most respected T-Rex in Dinoville. He still roared with laughter, but now the other dinosaurs knew that behind that joyful noise, Dizzy was as brave as any T-Rex could be. The end.